How well do you stick to your New Year's resolutions? Stay tuned. This is Damon Cart from NLP Gem. NLP Mind Hack, your New Year's resolution. If you haven't already, please click subscribe to this YouTube channel so you can get these videos on a regular basis. It's that time of year again to make those New Year's resolutions. How well are you sticking to those? A lot of times we don't stick to resolutions because we make too many of them and we overwhelm ourselves with too many resolutions. And once we slip on one of them and we don't stick to just one of them, we tend to not stick to all of them and we give up at that point. It's kind of like getting a flat tire and then getting out of your car and slashing the other 3 tires. Instead of overwhelming yourself like that, make no more than 3 resolutions. Actually, 2 might be good. If you make more than 3, say 4, 5, 6, or 7, and you end up not sticking to any of them, that's not nearly as good as if you just made 1 resolution and stuck with it. So make 2, maybe 3 resolutions. If you make 3, don't make them big resolutions. Make them on the small side. Don't make 3 big ones. 2, maybe 2 big ones, maybe 1 big one and 1 small one, or just make 1 big one, or just make one small one and just stick to it. Write a letter to yourself dated January 15th, 2018. This is the future you writing to the past you, which is the you right now, about how well you stuck to your resolutions and created or accomplished or succeeded at whatever you wanted to do. Are you confused by that? Don't be. It's really, really simple. Pretend you're the you in the future, January 2018, writing a letter to yourself right now, telling yourself what you did, how you stuck to your resolutions, what you succeeded at, whatever it is that you wanted to do. Use really sensory-based language. So don't say, yeah, I got $20,000 extra dollars this year. It was great. It needs to be, I saw the numbers in my bank account growing. I heard people calling me, current clients calling me, saying how much they enjoyed doing business with me, and they gave me more business, and they told me how they were going to refer their friends and their family to do business with me. Get into those channels, those sensory channels. What did you see? What did you hear? What did you feel? The more you get into that, the more real it becomes. So as you write this letter, you're really putting yourself there as if you already have it, and you've probably heard this before in self-help and personal development. So make this real. This letter is going to give you a sense of it being more real. And then ask yourself, what is the mindset that you have here? What is the mindset that makes this possible? Whereas before, you didn't have this mindset because you didn't have these things, or you hadn't stuck to these resolutions. So what is the mindset here in the future when you already have what you want? And what resources are you accessing here, these internal resources that you weren't accessing back in the past, which is really the present. Don't let it confuse you. So really get in touch with what it is you need in order to have these things, or to stick to your resolutions, or accomplish your goals. Last but not least, make sure you step out of this. Once you're done with the letter, put the letter down and make sure you step out of this and come back to the present. But you can take with you the mindset, and you can take with you the resources. But you don't want to convince yourself, you don't want to fool yourself into thinking you already have these things, because then it might decrease your motivation. So you want to step out of that, and you want to see an image of you, the you who has already accomplished this, who has accessed these resources, who has the mindset, who has stuck to the resolutions, who solved any problems you needed to solve. See an image of yourself like that, and then tune the image up to make it really compelling. That means if making it bigger makes it more compelling, then make it bigger, and go right to the threshold of that. How big is too big? If it get to the point of being too big, and then taper it down a little bit, so you want it to be optimal. Then increase the brightness, enrich the colors, whatever's going to help make this more compelling. Just really tune it up so you almost feel like the image is wanting to suck you into it, like it's so compelling you just want to be there. And this is going to be your guide for the year 2017 to make sure you stick to your resolutions. Throughout the year, check in with your letter, but don't do this too much. I don't think checking in with your letter every single day is good. I do it about 4 times a year, Find what works best for you. There is a point where you can be checking it too much, so you need to kind of let it go as well. But check in with it just to make sure that you're on track, or that you still have this in your mind. Don't let it fall out. You want to keep it there, and go back to that image. See yourself, that image of you that is the compelling you who has stuck to your resolutions and has created what it is you want in your life. When you look at that image, you just know that that is the you that has done it. Check out my website, nlp-gym.com. Follow me on Facebook for real-time updates on upcoming workshops and free practice sessions that I hold here in Santa Cruz, California. If you like this video, please click like right down here and leave me a comment or a question. I will follow up with you. Stay tuned to the end of this video so you can see how you can get your hands on a free NLP online training. Take care.